What's going on, everybody? How are you doing? My name is Dr. Sammybaya. Please welcome back to my channel. 10 things to expect when you ignore a narcissist who dumped you. What happens when you ignore a narcissist who dumped you? Number one, expect the narcissist to start stalking you. Narcissists survive. They live on narcissistic supply. They thrive on adoration and on admiration, on being praised. What they need most is attention. That's what makes them move. That's what makes them live. That's what makes them grow. So when you ignore a narcissist who dumped you, that's when the mother of all problems is born in your life. So when you ignore a narcissist who dumped you, what do you think will happen? The narcissist will not forgive you. They will not even forget easily that you are ignoring them. They will start stalking you on social media. They'll stalk you at work. They'll stalk you at your home. They'll stalk you everywhere and anywhere else that you go to, where you frequent. They'll stalk you on your way to the market, to the shops, to the church. Even when you're going to the neighbors, to visit the neighbors, they'll stalk you. So one of the best tricks is to try to change your routine. Be very unpredictable. They'll eventually get tired and leave you alone, hopefully. So when you ignore a narcissist who dumped you, number two, they'll start sending you bad text messages. They're the ones who ended the relationship. They dumped you. But clearly, they will not just go away. They will still want to destroy your life. They'll want to fight. Because you're ignoring them. Even if they're the ones who dumped you and they started ignoring you, they don't want you to ignore them. So be prepared. You'll start receiving some nasty text messages from them. They'll start even calling you at weird, odd hours, midnight, very late at night, strange hours on your working day. So if you give the narcissist some attention, then for them they've won. When you ignore their text messages, their calls, you block them on their social media platforms, then you win. But just know this, it needs a lot of hard work, patience, perseverance, persistence to ignore a narcissist. But when you succeed, then you are free. What happens when you ignore a narcissist who has dumped you? Number three thing is that they will throw angry words at you. They'll swing into narcissistic rage. You ignore them, but they're the ones who dumped you first. Still, they will be angry. Clearly, normally when someone dumps you, they leave you alone. They abandon the person they've dumped. But when a narcissist who dumps you and they realize you're ignoring them, then they will be very angry. They are confused. They don't know what they want. They don't know if they want you or they don't want you. Because for them, the narcissistic supply is very important. They are angry because you don't want to play their silly, funny games. They'll want to embarrass you publicly in front of strangers. But hey, be calm, ignore them. Let them appear stupid. The number 4 thing that happens when you ignore a narcissist who dumped you, they'll try to manipulate you. They'll go on a smear campaign. They'll backbite you at everywhere, public place. They'll shout at you in a public place. They'll send to you nasty text messages. They'll abuse you verbally. But the narcissist still will not be satisfied. They'll still want to use all other methods to get you close to them. They'll want to remind you of all the good things they've done for you in that relationship. All right. The other number 5 thing that happens when you ignore a narcissist who's dumped you, they'll try to break up your friendship with your mutual friends. They'll want to create chaos, conflict between you and your friends. They'll want to destroy your relationships, in short. They'll go to them and smear your name. He'll try to change your friends to be his flying monkeys. But you know what you should do? Just keep ignoring them. The number 6 thing that happens when you ignore a narcissist who dumped you, you might be tempted to go back to that narcissist who dumped you. And the reason for this is because the narcissist will not give up. They'll start love bombing you. They'll switch talk you. They'll try to hoover you back into that relationship with them. They'll start sending you gifts, flowers, chocolates, buy you expensive clothes, take you on dinners, vacations if possible. They'll cry, of course, crocodile tears, just to trick you, to manipulate you into thinking that the narcissist has changed, is now loving. Now, sometimes they'll give you some space so that you can think they've just left you alone and they've gone, but they'll still come back and start pestering you. Narcissists will not give up on their narcissistic supply easily. The number 7 thing that happens when you ignore a narcissist who dumped you, you might find yourself seeking the wrong distraction. Because the narcissist has manipulated you into thinking that they're the most important thing to you. All right. So you'll end up feeling very bad about yourself once the narcissist has dumped you. And you might find yourself running to probe things like alcohol, drugs, or sleeping around with anyone loosely, thinking that that might help you move on from the narcissist. But all these distractions will only make the narcissist believe that they still have power over you. The number 8 thing that happens when you ignore a narcissist who has dumped you, they'll try to block you. They'll try to destroy all opportunities that will change your life. They do this because they want to hurt you. They want to make you regret why you broke up with them. They want you to regret your decision to live without the narcissist. The narcissist may start attacking everything about your life, your career, especially if you work with them. They'll block you from succeeding, from getting opportunities that you deserve. It is even much worse when you work in the same company, the same school, the same institution, the same organization, and especially when he's your boss or he's at a higher rank. Sometimes you will be forced to quit that job, to leave that organization, that institute, that school, that company. If nobody wants to be on your side, then you'll be forced to leave. The number 9 thing that happens when you ignore a narcissist who dumped you is that they might decide to get physically violent on you. You have to open your eyes. You have to be vigilant. Narcissists will even get physical. They'll be violent just to get what they really need, what they want. When I say that, it's time to think about a restraining order to keep that narcissist away from you. But all the same, you need to be very vigilant. But be close to the police. That is the best start if you have a narcissist who's physically violent. And the last thing, the number 10 thing that the narcissist, that he will do, a narcissist who dumped you, they will not want you to move on. The worst thing that a narcissist wants from you is you being free. They don't want you to move on. Once you have freedom from their oppressive and selfish nature, they are mad. They hate that. They'll be violent. All right. But all the same, focus on your self-worth. All right. Focus on growing. Focus on being successful. Because after all, once they realize that you've totally moved on and you are out of their grip, out of their hands, the narcissists will try to find another person and leave you alone. They will try to get another narcissistic supply. Because what matters to the narcissist is narcissistic supply. Thank you for watching this video. If you've learned something, please say it in the comment section of this video. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. That way, every time I upload a new video, you'll get notified about it. Thank you. God bless you. Catch you later in the next video.